Namaste and welcome to India's largest quiz on sports and fitness. I am Naman Jain, your host for today's episode of Fit India Quiz 2023, brought to you by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. Let's take a look at the state where we are stopping by for this episode.
Imagine a place where smoke from the waterfalls fill the lush valleys, ancient tribal rituals fill the air with rich colors, and modern cities expand alongside age-old customs. This is Jharkhand, a state in eastern India ready to reveal its fascinating story. Often referred to as the land of the forests, Jharkhand is a place where more than 29% of its territory is draped in lush greenery. Beyond its scenic beauty, sports play a significant role in the local lifestyle. The JSCA International Stadium Complex and Birsa Munda Stadium have played pivotal roles in nurturing this connection. Jaipal Singh Munda, an athlete from the state, captained the first hockey team that brought back an Olympic gold to India. Traditional sports such as Kolhan and Kho are not only revived but also actively encouraged throughout the state. Games like Hada Pota, Tenga Gabavel, and Gapi are celebrated, contributing to the rich cultural heritage. The living legend, Captain Cool Mahendra Singh Dhoni, is a source of pride for the state, alongside other sports stars such as Asunta Lakra in hockey, Varun Raymond Aaron, and Deepika Kumari in archery. And now, let's witness the intellectual spirit of young champions from Jharkhand as they join us today in this episode of Fit India Quiz.
Four champion teams from Jharkhand. They have finished in the top two of their respective semi-finals. They know how to win, but only one winner will emerge from here to compete against the nation's best. There is a lot at stake. 4 lively rounds of quizzing coming up in few minutes, but before that, let's meet the teams. Team number 1, we have Amog and Arush from DPS Bokaro. Team 2, we have Bhavya and Yuvraj from Bridgeford School, Ranchi. Team 3, Amar Ahmed and Abhishek from Sarla Birla Public School, Ranchi. And Team 4, Aman and Kangan from JNV Chhatra. All the best teams. Let's get started with the rules of round number 1. Get, set, go.
It's time for the first round of the quiz. Get, set, go. In this round, each team, starting with Team 1, will have an opportunity to select a topic of their choice. Remember, once a team has chosen a topic, it becomes unavailable to the other teams. After selecting your topic, a question will be displayed on the screen without any options. You can answer directly and earn 20 points. However, if you are uncertain about the answer, there's no need to worry. You can opt to view the options. Once the options are revealed, you will have 3 opportunities to choose the correct answer. If you guess it correctly on the first try, you will score an impressive 15 points. On the second attempt, you will earn 10 points, and on the final try, you will receive 5 points. You will have 25 seconds to answer a question, whether or not you choose to view the options. There are no negative marks in this round, and questions will not be passed to the other teams. This gives everyone a fair chance to excel. Let's get started, and all the best.
The 4 rounds in this final are just going to be like 4 laps in a relay race. You need to be consistent throughout. If you slack off on any lap, you might end up losing. Remember, this is not like the semi-final. 2 qualification spots are not there. There is only going to be one winner. Yes, only one winner. 4 rounds of quizzing, all different from each other. Teams, you need to be good throughout. There needs to be a fantastic performance on all fronts. We'll get started with this quiz. Here's the grid of topics for Get, Set, Go. We have local, chess, sports history, yoga, sports in entertainment, and water sports. DPS Bokaro, kick off this quiz. What's your pick?
We pick chess.
Chess, here's your question. Which country hosts the Tata Steel Chess Tournament, an annual chess tournament held in January? Need the name of a country. Do you want options?
Sure. India.
Not India. Next for plus
India,
10.
duplicate.
It's not India. Time is running out. Next choice.
Netherlands.
Netherlands on the last second will fetch you 10 points. Why did you guess India in the first place? Did it seem like an obvious choice, Tata Steel and everything?
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, no, it is Netherlands. You got it on the last moment, 10 points to start off this quiz. The Tata Steel Chess Tournament is a very prestigious tournament which is held in Netherlands every year. Alright, so 10 points for team number 1, DPS Bokaro. Team 2, Bridgeford. Chess is gone, 5 topics remain on the grid.
Sir, we would like to choose yoga.
Yoga, here's your question. Which asana is considered to be an amalgamation of the words good and being, thus meaning an auspicious posture? Do you want the options? You can
Sir, the
see the
options,
asana on the screen. Here are the options. First pick for 15 points. Time is running out, team. Only 5 seconds
Sir,
left.
swastikasana.
Swastik asana is what you say, and that will fetch you 15 points. Teams, you should not wait till the last few seconds to give me an answer. Sometimes the time might get over. Please don't take that risk, remaining 2 teams. Swastik asana gets them 15 points. But as I mentioned, that is very, very risky. Alright, question number 3, Sarla Birla Public School. We are done with chess, we are done with yoga, but still there's a lot of variety on offer on the grid.
So we choose sports in entertainment.
Sports in entertainment, here's your question. Which Sports International Federation released a 3-part documentary titled En Garde in 2013? Very helpful clue in the image. Do you want the options?
We want the options.
Here are your options.
So we would choose fencing.
You're going with fencing. You asked for the options. Next second you chose fencing. 15 points. And my question, a follow-up question, why did you not go without options? You would have built a 5-point lead in this round. If you're so
So
sure.
we were just a bit confused.
Confused between
we
fencing
were
and?
just not sure, and we wanted
that-
to play the safe option here.
Okay, so
between
you want
fencing
some
and
points in the first round. You want a psychological advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And you did not wait till the last second like the first 2 teams. So well done, 15 points to you for saying fencing. That was the logo of the International Federation of Fencing, and on guard is a term used in fencing when the fencers have to take guard. So well done, Sarla Birla Public School, 15 for you. 3 teams are off the mark. We'll wait for JNV Chhatra to choose their topic. 3 down, 3 to go.
Water sports.
Water sports, here's your question. What food item lends its name to this inflatable boat that is often towed at high speeds by a speedboat? Looking for the name of a food item, a connection between food and sports. Do you want options, team?
Options, sir.
Here are your options. 4 very tasty options. First pick for 15.
Donut.
Donut. What made you say donut?
Yes, sir. Donut.
Nee, what made you say donut?
Like a donut type.
Okay, it looks like a donut.
Yes.
Sending some donuts right away to you. Not in terms of score. A donut can also indicate a 0, but you get a plus 15. What a fabulous answer. You asked for the options just like team 3. You gave the answer immediately because team 1 and 2 had given a warning signs. Don't go till the last second. Well done. All teams are showing why this Jharkhand final will go down to the wire. 10 points for DPS Bokaro, 15 for Bridgeford School, and the same score for Sarla Birla and JNV Chhatra. Oh, what a start to this quiz. The rules of second lap coming up on your screen now.
Welcome to the second lap. In this round, teams will pick their topics in reverse order, starting with the last team. Each question in this round will feature 6 images, out of which only 4 are correct. For every correct selection, your team will earn 5 points. However, be cautious. If you choose an incorrect option, your score for that question will reset to 0, and your turn will end there. If a team manages to select all 4 correct images, they will receive a bonus of 5 points. So when in doubt, it might be wiser to stop and secure the points you have. There is no passing of questions in this round. Each question comes with a maximum time limit of 45 seconds, so you'll need to be both quick and accurate. Good luck.
As you might have seen in different episodes of Fit India Quiz, round 2 has proved to be the most tricky. Teams sometimes end up scoring a lot of points, but in many cases, they score only 0. And in a quiz, in a Jharkhand final, where everyone is neck to neck, 5-point difference or no difference, every point is going to be crucial. I know there are high scoring rounds, but this round is going to be a big deciding factor. There has to be a strategy in place, but what should I tell about strategy to the teams that come from MS Dhoni's home state? They already have something in mind, I'm very sure about it. Let's get started with this round. Here is the grid of 6 topics once again. We have yoga, local, healthy diet, cricket, motorsports and surprise. We'll be going off in the reverse order, starting with JNV Chhatra. What's your pick?
Cricket.
Cricket has been the first choice in many quizzes. Cricket, here's your question. 45 seconds is the timer. List the players with more than 10,000 runs in Test cricket. I'm talking about Test cricket. Please remember that. Start choosing.
Rahul Dravid.
Rahul Dravid, the wall, +5.
Joe Root.
Joe Root, +10. A Test legend in the making.
Vivian Richards.
Vivian Richards is what you say for +5, but you will get a -10. You were there on 10. You could have stopped there, but you chose Vivian Richards. A great batter, probably one of the greatest to play ODIs, but does not have 10,000 plus runs in Test cricket. Team, as I said before this round, this is very tricky. You chose cricket. I know that you love cricket, but you end up on 0 and your score remains the same. Viv Richards is incorrect. Had you not gone for the great West Indian batter, whom would you have chosen after Rahul Dravid and Joe Root? Very safe guesses.
Brian Lara.
You should have gone for the Prince Brian Lara. You should have gone for Brian Lara, team. The last correct answer is Jack Kallis. So Rahul Dravid, Joe Root, Jack Kallis and Brian Lara. Kallis, of course, considered as the best all-rounder by many, has 10,000 runs in Test cricket. Great all-rounder. 0 points, but teams, you have to be an all-round. You need to do well in each and every round. Sarla Birla Public School, next question is up for you. 5 topics remain on the grid.
We would like to choose motorsports.
Motorsports, here's your question. List the F1 drivers who have raced for the constructor Ferrari. I'm talking about Ferrari. Probably the
Sir,
most
I
iconic
would
team.
first choose Ayrton Senna.
You go for Senna. Why were you so sure about Senna?
Because he has raced for Ferrari.
He has not. Senna has never raced for Ferrari. You don't go off the mark in this question. You were so sure about Senna. Where have you read this? That Senna has raced for Ferrari.
I think I was just a bit confused. I'm sorry.
You got confused. Don't be sorry. I know it's like he even has a red dress in that photo. That was a red herring for you. Senna, the 3-time world champion, has never raced for Ferrari. Team, don't be dejected. 2 more rounds left, but take non-com guesses. I think you like motorsports, so take the guesses. You should have gone for the safer ones. You only tell me which.
The options here: Charles Leclerc, he is surely Michael Schumacher, and
Yes.
the two Fernando Alonso obviously and Sebastian Vettel. I think
Why
I got
did you
confused
go
between
for
Ayrton
Senna
Senna
then?
and Schumacher.
You should have gone for Charles Leclerc first
It's
because
just
he's
with
currently
the
racing.
Marlboro logo, it was red, and I think I got confused in the image there.
Okay. You know your motorsports,
understand
but you
where-
got confused. As happens in this round, not a problem. As I said, many points up for grabs in the last 2 rounds. Make sure you get your motivation back. Think of Schumacher, think of Vettel, think of Verstappen. Was not the correct answer. So first, the correct answers of this question: Sebastian Vettel, Michael Schumacher, Charles Leclerc, and Fernando Alonso.
Hey there! Are you guessing the answers correctly but missing out on the rewards? Here is your 12th man chance. All you need to do is open the Fit India official Instagram page and check for the first clue in the stories. Then wait for the second clue, which will be shown on your screen in the next few seconds along with a question. Your job is to call on this number and give the answer within 5 minutes and stand a chance to win exciting prizes. Here is your second clue.
Two teams not opening their account in this round. Let's see what Bridgeford School can do. It's going the other way. First, the first two teams in round number 1 gave a warning to the last two teams, and now 3 and 4 are doing the same. Okay, Bridgeford, motorsports is gone, cricket is gone. 4 topics remain for you to choose. Pick one. Yoga. Here's your question on yoga. List the chakras according to yoga philosophy. Timer has started. You have 45 seconds.
Sir, karma.
Karma, you start off with the wrong answer, team. Looks like all teams are on the receiving end of the problems that this round has to offer. Not going their way. First round was high scoring, but in the second round, all teams are losing points. Okay, so just give me the other incorrect answer, team. Karma is an
Sir,
incorrect
Maya.
answer. Yes, Maya. Maya is the other incorrect answer. Let's take a look at the correct answers. Swadhisthana, Sahasrara, Manipura, and Visuddha. These are the correct answers for the yoga question. Another team on 0 in this round. Can DPS Bokaro change this trend? We'll find out once they choose their topic. Bokaro, what are you going with?
We pick healthy diet.
Healthy diet. Let's see whether the question is healthy for you. List the names of millets.
Barnyard,
Barnyard +5.
Jowar,
Jowar +10.
and now we quit.
You quit, you laugh and you quit. So did you know the third answer, or had you seen the fate of the other teams and you decided luck is not going anyone's way, we don't want to push it?
That's the reason. Can we still make essays?
Yes, non-comp. Yes, non-comp.
Farmyard and Porso.
It's good you did not go for farmyard. Had you gone for it, you would have ended up on 0. So you would have had 4 ducks in a row in this second round. 10 points. Finally, a team scoring some points in the second round. The correct answers for this question, as they said, were Barnyard and Jowar, and Porso and Kodo. Farmyard and Urad were the wrong answers. After round number 2, here is the tally. We have DPS Bokaro on 20. They are leading the quiz just by 5 points. No one else scored anything in this round. So Bridgeford, Sarla Birla Public School and JNV Chhatra all are tied on 15. We all know what can happen in the round number 3. Plus we have an additional round in the final. So 9 more questions remain. Let's take a look at the rules of round number 3, do or die.
In Do or Die, we introduce buzzer questions. When you buzz in, you have 2 choices. Play it safe to earn 10 points, or risk losing 10 points. Or take a risk to double the points, potentially earning 20 points or risking a loss of 20 points. If the first team to buzz in answers incorrectly, the question will be passed on to the next team on the buzzer. Before providing your answer, ensure you declare whether you are playing for the default points or opting for double points. This round can significantly impact your score, so be quick, smart, and confident.
Round number 3, do or die. Before we get started with this round, you can see some budding talents, young talents playing in the background. They are perfecting the game of hockey. They will be our country's future. And the most important thing, they are trying to hit the ball so that it travels at the fastest speed. Teams, you also need to be fast in this round. All 4 teams are super high quality. They have finished in the top 2 in the semi-finals. So you know it's going to be tough. There will be a difference of not milliseconds but microseconds on the buzzer. Teams, once again, be quick. Question number 1 coming up on your screens now. Which Asian sport features matches between 2 teams called Regu? This is an Asian sport. You can see it on the screen. Was recently played at the Asian Games as well last year in Hangzhou. Very helpful image on the screen. No one is going for the buzzer yet. They are trying to play it safe in the initial phase of this round. JNV Chhatra has gone for it. JNV Chhatra, double or default?
Double.
What's your answer?
Sepak
What?
Taka.
Sepak Taka. I think I got the correct answer. It is Sepak Takraw.
Yes,
What
sir,
an
Sepak
answer.
Takraw.
Often referred to as kick volleyball as well. Did you know about the sport or did you get it from the hint? Team JNV Chhatra?
Yes, sir.
Did you know about the sport or did you get it from the hint, from the image?
Eventually.
Okay. So the acrobatics in this sport, as I said, kick volleyball, you have to use your legs. Very wonderful sport to watch. And what an answer, JNV Chhatra. 20 points takes you to 35 on the scoreboard. Now that is a good position to be in. Teams, don't be scared of the buzzer questions. There are a lot of hints in the images as well as in the wording. Question number 2 coming up on your screens now. Which Indian athlete's inspiring story of survival is depicted in the documentary short Ladies First? This is someone from Ranchi, a very famous sports personality. Helpful image in the picture. Team 1 DPS Bokaro has gone for it. Bokaro, double or default?
Default, we go for Deepika Kumari.
Why did you go for default? There is a national
Okay,
spot
not very
at
sure
stake.
about it.
Well, the answer is correct. It is Deepika Kumari. I gave more clues. Someone from Ranchi, very famous sports personality. You saw the arrows. You saw the arrows and the bow in the image. This is indeed Deepika Kumari, one of the finest archers we have produced in recent years. 10 points DPS Bokaro takes you to 30, but you are still 5 behind JNV Chhatra because they went for double. 3 questions remain in this penultimate round. Question number 3 on your screen now. What lift do para powerlifters such as India's Paralympic medalist Rajinder Singh Rahel, whom you see in the image, perform in competition? Which lift is this? Very commonly performed in gymnasiums, also done in para powerlifting. Try to work it out, teams. No buzzes yet. Team 2 has gone for it. Bridgeford School, double or default? Team 2,
Sir,
need an
default.
answer? What's your answer?
Powerlifting.
No, powerlifting is already given in the question. I was talking about a lift which they have to perform, very commonly seen in gymnasiums, that gets you a -10. And we have to close the question with this team. Lot of seconds have elapsed on the buzzer. Correct answer, anyone trying for it? It's a very common gym exercise for no points teams.
Just a guess. Deadlift.
Not deadlift, the answer is bench press. Para powerlifters perform bench press in competition. And after you grow up, probably you'll go to the gym and start doing bench press as well. I was a big bench press enthusiast, participated in competitions and everything. Hope you do as well. It's very important for your chest muscles. Teams are trying to play it safe, but we have also seen a double answer. Let's see what happens in the last 2 questions of this round. Question number 4 on your screen. Teams, hands on the buzzer. Which multi-sport event was commemorated in this 100 rupee coin? Everything lies in the image. Be quick. DPS Bokaro, double or default?
Double. Commonwealth Games.
Commonwealth Games. Why do you say so? Why CWG?
Like the logo is there, and I had a coin at home which bore the same markings.
You had a coin. Do you still have it?
Probably on the top of my fridge somewhere.
Okay, find it, thank that coin because you have secured 20 points and it takes you to the lead. Half century, raise that metaphorical bat, Commonwealth Games, you can see Delhi 2010 other teams. Delhi 2010 is written on the coin. And a fun fact, the stadium where we are shooting, this is called the Major Dhyan Chand National Stadium. It hosted the first edition of the Asian Games. It was held in Delhi. This was initially called as Irwin Amphitheatre, and before the Asian Games, it was changed to National Stadium, and in 2002 to Major Dhyan Chand National Stadium. That's an added sports trivia and history for you guys. As we move on to the last question of this round, hands on the buzzer. Legalized in the 1930s, what innovation did sprinters adopt to enhance their starting position, moving from a standing start to a crouched position? This is very commonly seen in races nowadays. Crouched position, very basic aspect of races. Initially they used to stand, but then they started crouching. So what innovation is this? I'm very sure you have seen races and you have also participated in some. No teams have gone for the buzzer. We have only one round remaining after this, and I'll have to close the question. Anyone going for no points? Do you want to take a guess? Teams, crouched position, races, what innovation would it be? No points. It's fine if you answer wrongly.
We don't know the name, but like we've seen the image, like the thing which they put their shoes in before the race starts. Like just a normal, like.
Okay, so you described the thing they have their shoes on before the race starts. Description wouldn't have worked. Glad you did not go on the buzzer. They are called as starting blocks. So remember teams, starting blocks is where the athletes place their feet before starting off any race. A great innovation. Before that, athletes used to just stand and run. I think we all do it in our childhood, just stand and go for a run in the society events and community events. But starting blocks, no teams going for it. An anticlimactic end to this penultimate round. Here are the scores before we move on to the last four questions. DPS Bokaro, half century 50, leading the quiz by 15 points over JNV Chhatra, who are on 35. Sarla Birla Public School on 15 and Bridgeford School on 5. Lot more action awaits. We still don't know which team will go to the national final because 60 points are on offer. Any team can compete against the nation's best. We'll find out soon. Here are the rules of round number 4, the final lap.
In the final round, you will face questions on the buzzer. Each question will present you with a statement, and your task is to buzz in and indicate whether the statement is true or false. If you answer correctly, you'll score 10 points, but a wrong answer will cost you 10 points. Additionally, you have the option to answer a follow-up question. This allows you to gain an extra 5 points or risk losing 5 points, depending on your response. However, be aware that the follow-up question can be quite challenging, so think carefully before answering. If you choose to skip the follow-up question, the next team on the buzzer will have the chance to attempt it. Good luck, and may the smartest team win.
Round number 4, the final lap. It all boils down to this. Teams 4 questions to decide who goes into the national final. They are on the buzzer, but there's a twist. They'll be true or false with a follow-up question. We'll get started with question number 1 on your screens now. Major Dhyan Chand was the captain of the Indian hockey team at the 1928 Amsterdam Olympics. True or false? JNV Chhatra has gone on the buzzer. JNV Chhatra, is it true or false?
False.
False. 10
Yes.
points. Do you want the follow-up question? Who was the captain?
No.
You don't want the follow-up question? Alright, you get those 10 points. Next up, we have Bridgeford School. Bridgeford School, do you want the follow-up question?
No, sir, we were going to only say false.
Okay. So you are also going to say false, but you are a little bit late on the buzzer. So no points to you, no negatives as well. That's the good thing. The correct answer, teams, is Jaipal Singh Munda. He is from Jharkhand and led the Indian team to their first ever hockey Olympic gold in Amsterdam. After that, we went on to win 7 more gold medals. torchbearer of Indian hockey. Unfortunately, many people don't know about him. Please read. He was also a fantastic administrator. With that, 3 questions remain in this Jharkhand final. DPS Bokaro's lead has been threatened because JNV Chhatra has climbed to 45. Question number 2 coming up on your screens now. Gautam Gambhir is the only player from 2011 World Cup winning squad to be member of the Indian Parliament until February 2024. Is this true or false? Sarla Birla Public School Ranchi has gone for it. True or false, team?
Sir, this is true.
This is true. That gets you a minus 10. It is not true. Follow-up question for +5, -5. Who are the other 2 players? JNV Chhatra has gone for it. JNV Chhatra, what is your answer? I need 2 names.
False.
No. That question is already done. Do you want to go for the follow-up question? Who are the other 2 players?
Yes, sir.
Who are the other 2 players? Do you want to go for it or are you opting out? Okay, no answer from JNV Chhatra. We move to Bridgeford School. Bridgeford School, do you want to take the follow-up question?
No, sir.
Okay, you are opting out once again. Teams, anyone wants to try non-comp? Who these 2 players are? 2011 World Cup winning squad. Okay, no teams trying non-comp as well. Let's take a look at the answer. Apart from Gautam Gambhir, we had Harbhajan Singh and Sachin Tendulkar as well. 2 answers in the follow-up question, proving to be a little bit tough. And we have seen a -10 in this true or false round. Penultimate question of this wonderful Jharkhand final on your screens now. As of February 2024, London remains the only city to have hosted the modern Summer Olympics 3 times. Teams, is this true or is this false? You need to be quick. JNV Chhatra, true or false? Give me an answer.
True, sir.
True. That gets you +10. Do you want the follow-up question? Which 2 other cities are set to join the list within the next 5 years?
Don't know. No, sir.
You don't want the follow-up question? No other team is going for the follow-up question. Again, 2 answers are required. That is the reason why I think they are hesitating. Okay, teams, question is closed. Non-comp. These are the editions to be hosted. Yes.
So we buzzed a bit late. Can we take the follow-up question?
No, the question was closed, unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone going? You can go non-com DPS Bokaro.
So Paris.
And 2 cities.
Tokyo.
It's good you did not go for it. Tokyo recently hosted in 2021. That was the 2nd edition. They had initially hosted in 1964. So the correct answer is Paris this year and Los Angeles 2028. They'll be joining London in this list. Final question of Jharkhand final coming up on your screens now. The idiom hit and run originates from the sport of Kho-Kho. True or false? DPS Bokaro, this is true or false? What's your answer? False is what you say. +10 DPS Bokaro, and with this I think you have moved in a great position. Do you want the follow-up question? Which popular bat and ball sport in USA gave rise to this idiom? Very popular bat and ball sport?
Baseball.
Baseball is what you say. You go for the follow-up question. DPS Bokaro finish off in style. They are into the national final. What a finish to this quiz. Came back at the very end. Not just went for the true or false question, but they also went for the follow-up question. Just like MS Dhoni in the 2011 Cricket World Cup final. Oh, I am no Ravi Shastri, but what a quiz we have had today. On the very last question, they were lagging by 5 points. They were on 50. JNV Chhatra was on 55, but they got that 15-pointer to move on 65. Excellent nerves, ice in your veins, but I feel for JNV Chhatra as well. They did well in the last round. They made a comeback. They clawed through, but it was not enough. They should have gone for those follow-up questions. They were a bit tough at the end. But well done DPS Bokaro, and well done to Bridgeford and Sarla Public. Yes?
So we have a confession to make. We didn't know the answer. We just pressed the buzzer because either way we were getting second position.
Okay, so you just went for it and pressed the buzzer.
It was a guess.
It was just a guess on the last question. See, that's what I told you. Need to figure out how the round is and make your strategies in that way. Probably JNV Chhatra was doing the same way in the first 3 questions. They were just randomly going on the buzzer, and you did the same thing. You just went for the buzzer blindly and you got rewarded with a place in the final. Sometimes there are a lot of uncertainties in sport, but you have to take that chance, not just in sports, but also in life. DPS Bokaro, that confession and that move takes you to the national final. Final standings once again. We have DPS Bokaro winning the quiz with 65, JNV Chhatra on 55, Bridgeford School, Sarla Public School, they have had a topsy-turvy final. Both of them end on 5. What a quiz we have had here. One of the most exciting episodes that I hosted. Decided on the last question, and in some fashion DPS Bokaro, with the confession they made, they just blindly went for it. What an answer and what a way to end the quiz. It's been my pleasure to host this Jharkhand final. I am your host Naman Jain signing off. Until next time, stay fit, stay healthy. Jai Hind.